Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at T-Mobile Park has been closed for comfort. The road trip continues with the second of a quick two-game set between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it comes your way next. Felix Hernandez gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, here he is, King Felix, also known as the King. Big arm, 5-pitch mix, mid to upper 90s fastball, slider, curve, changeup, and split. Some people think he throws too many pitches. Well, I know one thing. This guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and he is one of the few aces in the game of baseball.
Digging in now, Marcus Semien. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And that's dead center for strike one. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, it was a low-scoring affair. Good pitchers duel, good defense in the first game, but the home team's able to scratch it out, and they're looking for a 2-game sweep, Dan.
You know, Dero, it's never easy to sweep in any league, but boy, in a 2-game set like this, you win a nail-biter in the first one, you have to start thinking, being greedy, and win this one and get out of here with a clean sweep.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
Here's Robbie Grossman, the head-to-head history with King Felix. He's gone 2 for 6. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Smoke toward third. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Encarnacion in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a sharp opening inning for King Felix. A's nothing. M's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Aaron Brooks gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Here's D. Gordon now.
Leading up
He'll
for
lead
the
things off
Mariners,
here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Now to the plate, Malik Smith. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. 1-1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting third, the first baseman, Edwin
Encarnacion now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Ready with the 0-2. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Smith, the runner at second with one away. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him
Batting
to go
fourth,
around, according to the umpire.
the left fielder.
Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. All even now, 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. And another foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's Chris Davis now. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
The designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's got 1 hit in 24 at-bats. Davis waits on the 1-1. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Hernandez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Santana going back on it. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The windup and the 0-1. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. No outs, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Hernandez readies another 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively.
And
guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass, but let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
Now batting, Mark Canha, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. The 3-1. Sinker misses, ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Here's Jurickson Profar. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He comes in as a .316 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Ready with the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
McKenna stands at first with one out. 3-0 now. Ramon Laureano will be next. Pro far ahead with a 3-1 count here. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Runners on first with one down. Line drive to center field. Smith is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Gilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Into the box, Josh Fegley, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 1-0 runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Two and 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Here's the 2-1. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. The payoff pitch. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. He is safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. This has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. So it's back to the top of the order now, and up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Two balls and no strikes. Semien stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-0. Here it is. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The set and the 3-1 pitch, and that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Robbie Grossman. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Two and 1. Here it is. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
3 runs already home here. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And his arrival is going to mark the end of the evening now for Felix Hernandez. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp.
Ladies
Dan
and gentlemen,
Altavia enters
your
from the
attention,
pen in
please.
just the second inning, so
Now
they'll hope to
pitching
get
for
some
the
length
Mariners.
out of him and have him stay
Number
out there for a
53,
while.
Dan Altavilla.
In now, Chris Davis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Davis hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
The 1-1. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 5 and the Mariners nothing. Stepping in now is Mitch
Leading
Haniger.
up
He
for
did
the
not play
Mariners,
last night, but
the
clearly
right
back
fielder,
in the starting 9 for
Mitch.
this one.
Lots of baseball
Haniger.
left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. Back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. The throw into second, and he is in there.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup.
Batting
Maybe not
sixth,
a good idea to throw
the
this guy
designated hitter,
back-to-back changeups.
Ryan.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the
Healy.
first one go by, then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there, staying through that baseball.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set and the pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Haniger stands at second with no outs. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start, where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Hit out towards second. Profar fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys,
Batted
so here's how
seven,
the Oakland A's are
the
lining
third
up on
baseman,
defense for this one.
Kyle.
And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Seager, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that misses ball 1. A man at third with one away. Pulled toward right center field. Laureano is calling for it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done. Down 5-1.
Omar Narvaez.
Stepping in, Omar Narvaez. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Pitch popped up. Kenna is there, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the A's 5 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Oakland.
Ready for another chance? Matt Olson, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Settling in now, Mark Canha. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. From the stretch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Off the plate.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Jurickson.
One gone for the A's here in the
Profar.
third, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Olson, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game.
Now
That was a
batting,
96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Stepping in now, Ramon Laureano, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher, Josh Begley.
Stepping into the box, Josh Begley. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 delivery. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3. A's strand a couple. They lead this one though 5-1. Standing in, Tim Beckham. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Hit on the ground for Semien. It's short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from
The
time
batter,
they hold
number
the ball
9,
that you've got
second
to play the
baseman,
ball and
D.
not let the ball play you.
Gordon.
You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, D. Gordon. From the stretch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Nobody out, runner on first. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Hit on the ground out to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch,
Now
batter's still
batting,
able to dig
center
it out for
fielder.
a knock.
You know, that's
Now
a
left.
really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher,
Smith.
you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
Malik Smith the next to hit, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't
The
usually
first
see a lot of
baseman, number
swings and
10,
misses with that pitch
Edwin
unless it's really moving. So that one must have
Encarnacion.
had some real good late life.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is
Now
just kind of like
batting,
that
left
gift that just
fielder,
keeps on giving.
Domingo.
Both teams piling up the hits, and we're
Santana.
just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just inside.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
3-0 now.
Count. It's 3-0.
to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hard liner to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Now that
he's hoping
right
for
fielder.
more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Into the box, Mitch Haniger. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time. Time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Gordon at second. Encarnacion at first. 2 out in the inning. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And that ends the inning. Mariners forced to settle for 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. The A's lead this one 5-2.
Your
Zach
attention,
Roscoe
please.
answers the call from
Now
the pen here in the
pitching for the
4th
Mariners.
as they didn't get the outing
Number
they were
59.
hoping for from their starter.
Zach Roscoe.
So digging in now, Marcus
Leading
Semien.
off for Oakland.
One of the keys to
The shortstop.
securing a win, they want to
Marcus
keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Hey, guys, he's got to be shaking his head right there on the mound. He
next
executed
for
everything he wanted to in
The
his
left
game
fielder,
plan right there. Breaking
Robbie
ball below the zone, and he's able to dig that out for a base hit. He has to be frustrated right now.
Standing in now, Robbie Grossman. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. Bullet back up the middle. Smith is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the belt, the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Popped up. Encarnacion has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
At the plate, Chris Davis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It
Now
never
batting,
looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled.
Matt
Seems a little
Olson.
suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
In now, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They're still out in front, 5-2. Now at the plate, Ryan Healy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball
The designated hitter.
Hey, we're still in the early
Ryan
stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Healy stands at an impressive 6'5", swings the bat and throws right-handed. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Time now for the A's road to the show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors.
Seager.
Digging in, Kyle Seager earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Seager behind with an 0-2 count. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, and the deficit remains 5-2. Sam Tuivailala, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Sam Tuivailala.
So now it's Mark Canha.
Leading off for Oakland, the third baseman, Mark Canha.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Smith ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sent on the ground out to second. Gordon is up with it, and that's the second out.
Now batting, number 22.
So stepping in, Ramon Laureano, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off
All right,
for
Heidi,
the
thank you.
Mariners, the shortstop, Tim Beckham.
First pitch on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out.
That was a good
The
job
batter,
tying
number
him up
9,
inside on that
second
strikeout
baseman,
pitch. It wasn't
G.
even in the strike zone, but with the hitter
Jordan.
protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, D. Gordon, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Kenner scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Malek Smith.
Into the box now, Malik Smith. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Kenna comes up with it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired.
You don't wanna push me too far. Stay low, low. Baby, you was messing with a star. I know, no.
Ladies
Buenos
and gentlemen,
Elias
your
takes over to
attention,
start the
please.
6th inning on the
Now
mound.
pitching for the Mariners, number 55, Roenis Elias.
Coming to the plate now,
Leading off for
Josh
the Athletics,
Begley. Regarding his
the catcher,
previous meetings with
Josh
Buenos Elias, he's
Begley.
1 for 3. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. The high fastball is in there. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the
batter,
second
number
leadoff
10.
man, and he plays the role pretty well right here.
Marcus
Gets the leadoff double,
Simeon.
and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Standing in now, Marcus Simeon, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he misses with it, 1-1. Fegley leads off second with nobody out. To short, hit hard. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, one away.
Well, I think he got away with
The
one
left
right
fielder,
there.
number 8,
It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he misses it. He'll get it into second. And he is out. Time for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI
now
here.
Right fielder.
Riding in once again, Stephen Piscotty. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Six runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Out into right center, well hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Chris Davis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A's have to settle for just the 1. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The A's lead this one 6-2. Now in the box, Edwin Encarnacion.
Leading up
It
for
was
the
a single
Mariners,
for him in his last
the
at-bat.
first baseman.
This one doesn't
Edwin
look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Pops this one up, but this will land untouched. A 1 pitch on its way. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
And he obviously
Now
didn't let
batting,
last
left
night's hitless
fielder.
outing get to his head too much
Domingo.
because that's his second hit of the ball game.
Santana.
This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Santana is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Fastball just inside. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Here now the 2-2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Grossman looks up and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run homer for Domingo Santana. 8th home run on the season for him, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. In now, Mitch Haniger. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan Healy.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Healy. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. 1-2 now. Two balls and two strikes to count to Ryan Healy.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point.
Your
Corey
attention,
Guerin
please.
will come on in
Now
relief
pitching
now as
for
he'll
the
make
Mariners.
his 10th appearance of the
Number
season.
35, Corey Guerin.
Digging in to try it again.
Leading
Matt
off for the
Olson.
Athletics.
He's hitless in his
The
2
first baseman.
at-bats so far.
Matt Olson.
He's set. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And Olson with a drive out to deep right. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Mark
he showed some
Hanna.
serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with a good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Into the box, Mark Hanna. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And there's one away.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Striding into the box, Jurickson Profar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Olsen leads off second with one gone in the inning. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Number 22.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half
now
of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So striding in, Josh Fegley. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. So now 2 men in scoring position. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
The batter, number 10.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 3rd home run for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, the strategy to walk the previous batter intentionally was sound. In my opinion, what wasn't sound was the execution of the last pitch, which was promptly deposited far beyond anyone's reach.
Please.
That stings, but I don't fault the manager for trying to do the right thing.
Hunter Strickland comes on to pitch now, looking for better results than the other runs that they've run out there in this one.
Now batting, the left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Stepping in now, Robbie Grossman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Lays off 2-2 now.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. Santana is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
He got
right
that
fielder,
one pretty good.
Steven
It just didn't have the right
Piscotty.
launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. 2 out, nobody on. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. Get up and stretch now here in the great Northwest. It's the A's 11 and the M's 4. Liam Hendricks gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Ready now, Omar Narvaez.
Leading up
Previous
for the
meetings with
Mariners,
Liam Hendricks. He's
the
a
catcher,
.333
Omar
hitter.
Narvaez.
Here comes the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. He pulls this one into right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that
number
one in
1,
quickly, but I
shortstop,
think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Navarez on at first, nobody out. There's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. The The next 1-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Now
that's
second
the advantage
baseman.
of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, D. Gordon.
Nope. Ball
A
one.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Ball
2-0.
2-0.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Grossman on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 00, Melim. Smith.
Ready for another shot now, Malik Smith. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Another 0-2 coming. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 11 and the M's 4. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Chris Davis.
He's set and the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Strike taken up in the zone. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Ready on 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And that misses 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Matt Olson. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Three and one. Here it is. Tight break with the slider there. Catches the inside for a strike. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box now, Mark Canha.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
1-1.
Hit in the air out toward left. Santana has a play. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Up next for Oakland, the 2nd baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Standing in, Jurickson Profar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Davis is off of first with 2 away.
Too high.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. The A's strand 1. They lead it, though, 11-4. Stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you as a pitcher. Were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A runner at first with no outs here. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1 now. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
That misses. So a single and a walk.
Now
and it's first and second with
the
nobody
right
out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Mitch Haniger becomes
now
the first out in the
the
bottom of the 8th
hitter,
inning.
Ryan.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ryan Healy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Your
Fernando
attention,
Rodney
please.
takes the mound to
Now
try to get out of this mess. There are
Number
2
56.
on with only 1 away.
Fernando Rodney.
First offering on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. A's bullpen does its job. 9th inning coming up. The A's lead it 11-4. Striding in for Oakland, Ramon Laureano. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
From the stretch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
The 3-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0.
Now batting.
So that's
Catcher.
a good job not to
Josh
give in and battle back to earn the
Begley.
strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Josh Begley, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. This pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He
The
looks
batter,
really
number 10,
sharp out there, guys.
Shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now the pitch.
Ball 1.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. That misses 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Misses above the zone for a ball.
3 balls.
Well, he was definitely
No
looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And that misses for ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're
The left
hoping that the
fielder,
hitter is
number 8,
thinking fastball and
Robbie
swings through it. Didn't work
Grossman.
out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in once again, Robbie Grossman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
1-0 the count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
The count is 2-1.
Semien, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
ball 3. 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana is there, and that's the 3rd out. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the A's 11 and the M's 4. So striding forward now, Kyle Seager starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. High chopper to third. Scooped up on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now that
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.
Number 1.
There's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job
batter,
right there.
number 9.
That's the 4th time he
baseman,
struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Jordan.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Rodney's ready. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball one. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late,
Now
you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
In now, Malik Smith. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first
Your
base
attention,
line.
please.
I don't think he even
Now
concerns himself with that. He has to put it
Number
on the ground.
57.
That's part of what makes him successful.
J.B. Wendelken will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's no.
Ball 1. Pops this one up. Kenna over to his right, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Oakland A's took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Aaron Brooks earned his 5th win of the year. Felix Hernandez was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 11 runs on 14 hits. 1 error, they left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Oakland Athletics picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 11-4. Brad Peacock struck out 10 batters and earned the W, helping the Astros get by the Tigers 5-2. Tim Hill got his second W of the season, leading Kansas City past the Rangers 5-4. Noé Ramirez collected win number 2 on the year as the Angels got the win over Minnesota 3-2. Aaron Hicks was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Yankees claimed victory over the Orioles 4-1. The Bo Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-2. The White Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 5-3. The Braves relief pitcher, number 19, grabbed his second win of the year as Atlanta downed the Cardinals 4-2. The Tampa Bay Rays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-2. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Nationals broke up their 7-game losing skid as they got the best of the visiting Mets 8-3. The Milwaukee Brewers launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-5. The Cincinnati Reds sent 3 balls into the seats as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 10-6. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Nick Kingham earned the 3rd W of his season as the Pirates got the win against the Diamondbacks 7-3. The Padres amassed 14 hits in the game as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 9-5. The Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 3-1. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. In the AL Central, the Houston Astros combined to allow only 4 hits as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 8-0. The Kansas City Royals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-2. The Angels totaled 11 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 4-2. The Red Sox finished off a 2-game sweep as they toppled the Rockies 14-2. The Bronx Bombers completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-5. Jack Flaherty got win number 1 on the year, leading the Cardinals to a win against the Braves 5-3. The Rays completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-3. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. Anthony Rendon had a total of 3 RBIs on the day, leading Washington to a win against the Mets 5-1. The Phillies hit 3 long balls as they had a walk-off victory against the Brewers 13-11. Javier Baez was all over the diamond, hitting for the cycle as the Cubs got past the Reds 10-7. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Andrew Chafin grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen, leading the D-backs to victory over the Buccos 4-2. Rich Hill got his 2nd W of the season as the Dodgers were winners over the Padres 3-0. The Toronto Blue Jays finished off a 2-game sweep as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 2-1. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.